watched part 1, you know why we're here.
Yeah, what's up, guys? We're back with part 2.
Lovely. We're now talking about good Wrestlemanias.
Yes,
About
time.
Because, goddammit, I need a good Wrestlemania this year.
If you see a change in camera quality, we are now filming this on my phone and not his.
Yeah, because storage is a problem.
Yes.
Anyways, let's get to good things.
Coming in, number 10.
But before that, I do want to mention one Wrestlemania that I really sad didn't make out.
An honorable mention?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about 20.
Ooh, Mania 20.
I love Mania 20. I own it. I own the 4-disc set. Yeah, it's great.
It is.
Great show, but there are a lot of filler matches, and I get it, but they're all entertaining in their own way. But anyways, number 10, WrestleMania 23.
I love this Mania.
It's such a good show.
It is.
Go watch it. It's great. Watch all of these matches, by the way. I mean, watch all the matches.
Also, watch all of these Manias we're going to talk about in this video because they're just all great.
You know what, matches? You know what? I'm not going to say. How about we just not talk about Battle of the Billionaires because I don't want anything. The match was fine.
Yeah, I liked the match that Bobby Lashley and Umaga put on. I just hated the concept that was happening. The hair versus hair Battle of the Billionaires.
Whatever.
But everything else, John Cena, Shawn Michaels.
Best John Cena WrestleMania match.
Oh, definitely.
Not even close. Mr. Kennedy winning is great because Wisconsin representation is good.
Yeah. We live, or at least I now live in the same city that Mr. Kennedy lived in. We went to the same high school that Mr. Kennedy went to.
You got a picture with him?
I did. I got to meet him, got his autograph.
Somewhere. Now,
what's next? Number 9.
Speaking of 10, number 9 is WrestleMania 10.
WrestleMania 10.
WrestleMania 10 is pretty good.
It is pretty good. I just watched this one too.
Yeah, Macho Man Crush kind of was stupid, but
yeah.
What the fuck ever, who cares?
That ladder match
went too long apparently.
Yeah, still good.
Still good. Still great.
Bret Hart, Owen Hart.
Bret Hart, Yokozuna.
Bret Hart, Yokozuna.
The Yokozuna Lex Luger match was fine.
Yeah. Even that freaking mixed tag match, Doink and Dink versus Bam Bam and Luna, was worst match of the show, but the show as a whole still ain't bad. It's amazing.
No. Number 8. I own this one in VHS. It's WrestleMania 21.
WrestleMania 21.
Those two main event matches kind of were meh, but they did what they needed to.
I own this on DVD.
Oh. But that undercard was so goddamn good.
It was. The first ever Money in the Bank ladder match where my guy here, Edge.
Guerrero Mysterio.
That was good. Is that the first time? It's the first time in Mania history, but is it the first time ever where tag team champions faced each other one-on-one on pay-per-view?
Yep. Well, not on pay-per-view, but like WrestleMania.
Yeah, I knew it was the first time in Mania. But yeah, this show was amazing.
The women's match was mad.
Yeah, but...
Oh, and the sumo match.
Oh, Big Show and Aki Bono.
It was stupid, but it was entertaining at the same time.
Yeah, it was.
I liked the way they did it, though.
Yeah.
The match sucked, but the presentation was good.
Yep. I did like... I think I liked Triple H and Batista more than I like John Cena and JBL. Both are good.
I wouldn't call them... Well, they're...
Honestly, I even enjoyed Undertaker and Orton.
Everyone likes Undertaker Orton. Everyone says that match is great.
It is. That whole feud, though, is great.
Number 7. WrestleMania 3.
Ooh.
3 did everything right.
It did.
It improved on 1 and 2 so much.
Yes.
1 stadium. That's all you need.
Yeah. But, like, a lot of people say that the 2 of the greatest matches in WrestleMania history come from this show. Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, Macho Man, and Steamboat. Like, and I think you and I can both agree they are 2 of, maybe not the best, but 2 of the best. Important. Yes.
One, I think, legitimized the Intercontinental title as the workhorse title.
Yeah.
And then the other one is like one of the most I don't think it's one of the best matches, but it's one of the most important matches.
Yep.
In WrestleMania history.
Yep.
The match itself is meh, but the significance is fantastic.
It is.
It's great. Number 6, WrestleMania 24.
Ooh. Okay.
This was great.
This Mania is very near and dear to my heart because it's
Edge and Undertaker's great.
Yes, but it's
also
the very first Mania I ever watched. Ever.
It's not the first one I ever watched.
And it's the Mania I've watched probably more than any other Mania. I've seen it, honestly, over 10 times, probably.
It's great. Floyd Mayweather might have the best
See, this is how
celebrity match.
This is how you do a celebrity match at WrestleMania.
And he was a legit fighter, too.
Yes. He don't make it the main event.
Right.
And at least he's a boxer, so he kind of... Though boxing and wrestling are still two completely different things, at least he had a rough idea of what he needed to do. Lawrence Taylor
was a fucking linebacker
yeah,
for the Giants.
Yeah, a football player. They have no idea what to do when it comes to pro wrestling, except for maybe a spear, because that's a football tackle.
I mean, literally, I think football is pretty difficult, though.
It is, but when it comes to wrestling, when you transition from football to wrestling, it's more difficult than what I think would be transferring from boxing to wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, the entire show is great.
It is. CM Punk.
Is good.
Undertaker Edge. The triple threat match between John Cena.
No one talks about that now.
Triple H and Orton. We reviewed Night of Champions 2009 on the channel where the rematch of this took place.
Same person won.
Yeah. And I think this match at Mania is better than that one. But
this match was, even though Cena won the Rumble, this match was not about John Cena.
No, it wasn't.
Slightly. It was about Orton.
Yes, 100%.
He didn't even win with the fucking RPO. So Triple H pedigreed Cena, but then Orton punted fucking Triple H in the head, but then pinned Cena. You just kicked a guy in the head.
Yeah.
Go for a guy you kicked in the head.
Yep.
So the pedigree is more effective than a goddamn punt to the head? Oh, sure, guess. Why not?
Yep.
Number 5, we're getting to the really good ones now. And this was so difficult to rank.
Yes.
5 to 2, because we all know what number 1 is, and fair enough, it should be.
I remember ranking these, and me and you just arguing over what the top 5 should be and where they should be.
But number 5, I know you wanted this higher, but I think the next 4 have such a significance.
Number 5. My personal favorite WrestleMania.
I liked it too. I liked it a lot too. WrestleMania 18. Oh, not 18. Sorry, 31.
Yes, Mania 31.
It is so good.
So good. Even the Divas match. Though it's the worst match
it's a women's match. A women's match.
Yes.
That was not a Divas match even slightly.
Though it's the worst match on the show.
The worst match on the show?
Yes, but it's still great.
Ladder match, great. Best there. Ladder match is fantastic.
And except for Triple H and Sting, every match had at least one person from NXT.
Did?
Yes, because the ladder match, Luke Harper was in it.
I mean, Triple H does run NXT.
Yes.
So he's technically part
of
it.
But then Orton and Seth Rollins, obviously Seth being from NXT, Paige being from NXT, Rusev, Roman Reigns, so many guys from NXT.
And Rollins again.
Yeah.
That cash-in was the best main event
that was.
Edge had the best one.
He did. Until Seth. And Seth...
I was so freaking happy, and I screamed and woke my little brother up that night, and I wasn't allowed to watch wrestling for another month after that.
See, I didn't watch this Mania live.
I did. It was great.
Mania 32, unfortunately, was the first Mania I ever watched live. But this one, I watched it on DVD as soon as it came out on DVD, because I didn't have the network at this time either.
We did in my dad's house.
And just watching it, like, I watched it on repeat, I think, like 4 times in the same day.
Even the John Cena Rusev match won. Yeah, I wanted Cena to win because I think Cena didn't win enough. And going back in retrospect, yes, the right person won, I think.
Yes, 100%.
You goddamn heard me. I know Rusev came out on a goddamn tank, and apparently Lana and Rusev fucked in the tank, apparently, from what I've heard.
I heard that too.
And let's remember, Rusev came out in a fucking tank.
Happy Rusev Day, by the way.
Happy Rusev. No, Happy Miro Day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It will always be Rusev Day.
Anyway, like, what's there not
to like in this match?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, Triple H winning.
Yeah, but even then, like,
the match was slow and
it was slow, but it still wasn't terrible. It was.
Why did the NWO
NWO
team up with fucking Sting? They were rivals in WCW. Also, that match was not Sting and Triple H. You know exactly what that match was. WWE versus WCW.
Yep. Anyways, number 4.
My favorite WrestleMania.
His favorite Mania.
WrestleMania 18. Yes, there were some matches that were meh on there, but like the worst match was like what? Kurt Angle versus Kane?
Could be.
Yet it was still entertaining in a dumb way. The women's match was great. It's Lita's only WrestleMania match.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's literally the only match she's ever actually legit competed
It is,
in.
yeah.
She lost, but like, and it was in Toronto, and you have Jazz win. I mean, I get it. I do get it.
Yeah. That match, though, between The Rock
It's
and
not
Hulk
even a
Hogan.
good match. That's the sad part. But
I think it's good.
I don't think the match is
that
good. However,
it's good, but I think it's a bit overrated.
No, I think it works because of the crowd.
Yes.
The crowd can absolutely make or break a match.
Yes, 100%. The main event, though, too, between Triple H and Jericho.
Which is still good.
Still good.
But yeah, it's still a Rock Hogan show.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Ooh, here we go.
The great ones. Okay.
Here we go.
I know everyone loves this show, but there are some things that just put it... I don't know if I really wanted it 3, but it's that important, I think, in wrestling history that it needed to be in top 3. It's WrestleMania 30.
Yes.
Okay. Story time, really quick. When I found out Undertaker lost to Brock Lesnar, I was on my knees in class, so confused and crying at the same time.
Yeah.
I was like, you're fucking kidding me right now. You're fucking kidding me right now.
So, again, I didn't watch this Mania live.
I did.
I didn't find out the results of this Mania.
No, I didn't watch it live either.
Until I didn't find out the results of this Mania until I was in school the next day in my English class on a computer.
And you're like...
I tried to hide from my teacher going on WWE.com to check out the results, and I saw real big on the screen picture of The Undertaker 21-1.
And you're like, oh no fucking way.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no. And like,
in retrospect,
with The Undertaker, like, he's, in my opinion, the GOAT. He's
the greatest wrestler of all time.
Yeah, he's my favorite of all time. And the fact that he lost WrestleMania.
In retrospect.
To Brock Lesnar, of all people.
In retrospect, in my opinion, Brock Lesnar was absolutely the right person to break the streak. Do you know why?
Was he, though?
Yes. He was being pushed as a fucking monster at the time. And he needed that to prove, yes,
did he, though?
I'm Brock fucking Lesnar.
But he proved that he was Brock Lesnar before the streak.
Exactly.
So, like, he didn't really need to prove himself again. He didn't need the win.
No, he didn't need it. He just proved he's Brock goddamn Lesnar.
To me...
Who else could have broken the streak? It shows how big of a...
At the time...
At the time, I hated it.
At the time, no one needed to break it. I feel like...
It should have been.
Though I feel like the streak should have never ended. If it did. Though the match is bad, I think it should have been Roman Reigns. Because Roman could have used that more than Brock.
No.
I think he could have.
I don't think he did. I think Brock winning is a way better result than Roman winning.
Or even wait till the next year at Mania 31 and have Bray Wyatt end it.
No.
Come out of nowhere, because it would be a great thing to add on to Bray Wyatt's career, making him that top guy. Because at the time, he wasn't that top main event guy like he should have been. And if he defeated Undertaker's streak, that would have put him there, I feel.
I still think Lesnar was the right person to break the streak, but that's just me.
Yeah.
But let's talk about another man. Daniel Bryan.
Yes.
The Yes movement was in full peak.
It
Best
was.
promo, best frickin' video package. It's better than My Way. I will fight you on that.
I can agree with you 100%.
Best build up. And the WWE's like, yeah, we planned this from the start. No, you didn't. The fans forced their hand.
Oh, exactly.
Forced.
It's exactly like the Kofi Mania thing. It would have never happened if it wasn't for the fans.
The fans do have the power.
Yes,
we don't have
they
the
do.
power. We have the power.
I know the WWE says they listen to their fans.
No,
well,
they don't.
not always, but
when
on,
they do.
on rare occasions like this, they
When
do.
they do.
And when they do, it's amazing.
And Cesaro winning the Battle Royal, the best Iron the Giant Memorial
Okay,
Battle Royal.
he won, but what happened after?
Let's not talk about it. Let's talk about Cesaro winning at all was great.
It was.
The women's match was there. I mean, it boosted AJ Lee up pretty well.
It did, but
She is pretty good. She's the best Divas champion ever.
yeah. And then, I mean, I like John Cena, Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't know if the right person won, per se. When you
Maybe
rise
not,
above
but-
hate and never give up. I love John Cena.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not a great character, per se.
He's in the top 10 for me.
For sure. Number 2 and 1. Okay. I love
So-
this next WrestleMania, but we all know what number 1 is, so let's just appreciate the next one for what
Yes.
it is.
I can see why some people would put number 2 at number 1 though, because it's. I'm
Sure,
sure.
interchangeable.
I'm sure you guys know, because it's like the same top 2 that's always talked about as the best.
Let's just get there and explain.
Number 2, WrestleMania 19.
Okay, we know 17's number 1. We're not even
Yes.
going to say it. We know 17's number 1.
You and I both agree and understand why some people would put 19 as the best.
But I've seen both as many times.
Yes. I just watched Mania 19 too, just
But
recently.
God, WrestleMania 19's so fucking good.
It is. I mean, you've got that.
Angle Lesnar so fucking
Yeah,
good.
that was good. Jericho and Michaels is great.
A-Train and Big Show versus Undertaker. I mean, it built up Undertaker even more of a badass.
It did.
He beat two moves.
And I mean, even Triple H and Booker T, though the ending
Was bad.
was like a half-hour long pedigree.
You know what? That might be why it's that match might be the reason I put it below 17 to be completely honest right now.
Could be.
The pillow fight was stupid, but it was like the last.
I forgot about that.
It was the last breath of the Attitude Era, just trying to survive. But like,
Yeah.
you know what? That also brings it down to.
But even The Rock and Austin.
best Rock
like-
Austin match.
Oh
No, it's not.
no, it's not the
No.
best, but it's still very, very good.
And for
Hey, sirens!
being Stone Cold's last match.
I don't know if you guys can hear those sirens, but something's happening outside.
Cool. But yeah, Stone Cold's last match, great last match.
It was.
And that rock bottom looked like it hurt. You could see
Yep.
that voice. It was great. Great WrestleMania. Great.
See, now I was a wrestling fan at this time. This was not long after you were born. You weren't even a year old at the time this happened.
No.
But
No, I think... Yeah.
I
This was the first WrestleMania I was alive for.
I was about 4 or 5 years old, or 6,
About.
somewhere around there. And I was watching wrestling at this time, but the only thing I remember is the build-up to Brock and Angle.
It's Brock Lesnar's best.
I mean, I've since went back and watched a lot of the build-up to it, but
Brock Lesnar's this is Brock Lesnar's not only best rival, but I think this is his best feud ever.
Oh, definitely.
I think Angle's like the only wrestler who's ever been on to Brock as much.
I mean, that botched shooting star.
I think it elevated the match, to be completely honest.
Yeah. Could Brock do it? Yeah. Should he have done it?
Yeah.
Obviously, no. But it made for a good WrestleMania moment.
It did. But number one, it's 17. You know it.
Yeah, obviously.
Is it X7 or 17? It's X7.
I say 17.
It's X7.
Just like Mania 2000, I call Mania 16. But that's just me. I find it easier. Now we got this. The best Rock and Austin match.
Do I even need to name those matches? China Ivory. It was short, but it needed to be short. It's probably the last good memory we have of China.
Yeah. The TLC tag team match.
It's great. You know all the spots of this match.
That Edge Spear to Jeff Hardy, the iconic one.
You know the matches of this show. Regal Jericho, great.
Yeah.
And Eddie Guerrero Test is like, what, the worst match on the show?
Yeah, and that was still good.
Undertaker Triple H, their best match. The feud was a bit weird, but like...
Yeah.
And then the ref got knocked out forever, and why Undertaker did not get disqualified does not bother me at all. So they got to beat the piss out of each other for a while. Yep. But that ending is either the best or the worst heel turn ever. It's the best heel turn ever because no one saw it coming, but it made sense.
Yeah, it did.
Because Austin said he will do. I'm going to want to beat you up. I'll do anything to get the title.
Yep.
And he meant anything. However, it might be the worst because it was fucking stupid afterwards and great. But it was great at the same time.
It was.
It was bad and good at the same time.
It was.
Mania 17 is so good.
It is.
Go watch it.
Yep. Anyway.
Those are the best WrestleManias.
Yeah, that was our top 10 best. We did top 10 worst last video. Best this one.
As a whole, WrestleManias, okay. Like, half of them are good, half of them are bad, I think. But you gotta take the good with the bad. For every bad WrestleMania, there's going to be a good one.
With what we know, do you think Mania 37 will be good?
I don't think there's enough information yet.
Yeah, because at the time of this recording, there's only been 2 matches announced for Mania.
Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair.
And Edge and Roman.
Or whoever wins the game.
Somehow I see that turning into a triple threat between Edge, Roman, and Bryan.
Oh. We have to talk about that at the end of the
video.
Video over.
We will film another video talking about
predictions
like super early predictions for WrestleMania 37. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you have any other video ideas, let us know. The backyard wrestling stuff will come back at some point. I promise.
Some point. I have a full-time job.
Yeah.
So that makes it difficult.
He has a full-time job. I have a part-time job. We live in 2 separate cities now. But it will come back at some point.
At some point.
We promise. But anyway, thanks for watching. And we will see you guys next time.